Hello. This is me. This is my farm, part two. I already did a video from I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but lots of changes on the farm, and I thought I would give a tour. So this is the house. Using the Bavarian farmhouse pack, I'm playing on a PlayStation 5. Hopefully, I will upload this in high HDR. What is it? 4K. Sorry, I got confused. But anyway, I got a car. This car is cool. It was in Farm Simulator 19 and kind of looks like the actual car I drive. I'm not kidding. I have a blue car with white racing stripes. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, it's December and Christmas. So there's that. Got the lights here. So what I did was I cleared all the trees on this island. And this is on the I think it's Bavarian, the Bavarian map that comes with the game. Starting over here at the farmer's market, which is I can't wait for more mods to come down so that I could put like picnic tables out here and just really cool stuff like that. So yeah, I'm waiting for that. So anyway, we'll start right there with actually, we're going to go to the left. So yeah, so I've got that farmer's market there. I did all the landscaping. I put the fence. I'll give you guys kind of a look here. Go around this way. Added some trees. Like I said, I'm waiting for more mods to come down, you know, so I could put some more decorations there. And then, of course, the back entrance. Got to fix that a little bit. It's a little bit off. But I own this field right now. It's December. There's nothing planted in this field as of yet. I'll get to that in a minute when I show you the production facilities that I've created. Down here is my first building. So this is an in-game building, which is pretty cool. So I placed this building down, laid down some gravel. And what I always try and do is I try and leave some tufts of grass up just to kind of make it look realistic. So this is the first of the many buildings where I store equipment on the farm. So we're going to open this door and go out this door here. This is a huge building. It's great for storage. It's got like, I don't know, it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. 5 doors. One leads out to the road. These 2 doors here lead out to the back of the farm. There's some wooden planks that I just put down just to kind of give it a little more decoration. Kind of make it feel like a real building. So now, I should cut through the middle. Let's cut through the middle of the farm here. So these are all my fields. This is the main part of the farm itself that I'm proud of. Not much has changed here from the other video that I did. Other than I did kind of add, well, I've got so this is a cool mod. This is where I put the stones that I pick up after plowing fields, and it turns them into lime. And then I put down this little invisible repair, just so it's convenient. Got a fuel tank here. I got a power washer over there. I keep some of the outdoor equipment, like the stone collectors and the lime and fertilizer trailer right there. A couple plows back there, as you see. I have a pretty massive operation, so I need 3 plows. Get them all going at once. Again, you can see I decorated a little bit with some wood planks, hoping for some more decorative mods. This is another phenomenal building. I absolutely love this building. This building has an indoor repair shop, as you'll see, if you're not familiar with it or if you haven't used it yet in the game. So you can see to my right, I've got some equipment there. This is the equipment room. I really wish they would put some tools and stuff, like, you know, decorate this a little bit more, make it feel like a real shop. That would be pretty cool. Maybe some tires up against the wall and stuff like that. That would look really sweet. So I'm going to exit out this way. So over here I've got another little area that I can wash my vehicles and repair them outdoors. Some of the bigger stuff that's hard to get into the indoor shop can be fixed out here. This is a big fertilizer tank right here. You can see my house off in the background. Multi-cell station, a multi-fruit silo here. Not as big as probably should be, not as realistic, but it does the job. I can pretty much keep everything I need in there. And all these fields are plowed and ready to go to be planted in the spring. Everything's plotted out. Everything's planned out, what I do. From cotton to canola to sunflower. Like, I've got everything worked out, what I'm going to plant, how I'm going to do it. So these fields will be ready to go. Over here to my left is a grass field. To my right is a little industrial complex. I'll get to that in a minute, because that's really the bulk of everything is right there. So I've added over here, I've added this little shed here for my grass cutting, because I don't know what just happened there. It yanked my my forage wagon right over to the side. That's not cool. But anyway, I've got Big Crone, the Big M lawnmower, and the reason I got that is this field over here is strictly grass. I use this to feed my sheep and to make silage. This is a wheat field I've got growing, so I will or barley. Sorry, barley. I thought I put wheat. That's not good. But we'll use that for flour anyway. Shoot, I'm going to have to put wheat down. It's a good thing I looked at that. Let me get back in. So right here, you won't see this factory if you just play this map. I planted this factory down. This is my sugar factory here. And right now it's processing. Basically, I've cleaned up all the sugar. Put it in these trucks over here. I'll show you in a minute. But this is processing sugar beets right now and turning it into sugar. This here is the flour. As you can see, there's one pallet of flour there ready to go. So these trucks that I have parked here, these are full. These trucks are ready to go. I think one's got extra wool. And then I'm just waiting. I'll show you. I'll get in the, open the back door here on this truck. So these are packed full of sugar, as you can see. And that's going to go to sale when the price is right. I monitor the prices and see when I can get the best price on it. And then once that's done, I will sell the sugar. I will take it to whoever's giving me the best price. And yeah, we'll go from there. That truck further down there, if you look, is full of wool right now, ready to sell. So I'm going to get into the other part of my farm. So the first part I showed you was basically basically like the farming part. Now this is the animal part and the production. So what I've got here is a little industrial park, I like to call it. So the building to the right is a dairy. So I've got cheese, butter, and chocolate being produced here. I brought some of the sugar over. And then on this trailer right here, I've got chocolate and what was the other thing here? Yeah, chocolate, and what was the other stuff? Raisins, because I had a grape. I was growing grapes. That's what it was. You'll see that in the other video, but I got rid of the grapes. I just didn't think it was worth it for what I'm trying to do here on the farm. Over here, to my left is the spinnery. So as you can see, I've got a lot of cotton that I've harvested, as well as wool, waiting to be processed. So this factory is running at full bore. It is currently full to the max, and it's producing fabric. I don't think there's any. No, I've already brought it over to the tailor shop. Here's the tailor shop. So when you bring the fabric over here that's produced from the wool and from the cotton, they make clothes. The clothes are now back here. So once I get a few more boxes, I'll bring a truck over and I'll start with a forklift, bringing these boxes, loading the truck, and then I'll look for the best price again. As you guys know, you can go in the game and you can see who's selling what at what price. For example, barley, and then you can see who's giving you the best price, and then you can look and it shows January is actually the best month to get the best price for barley. So that's where the game is great, because it gives you that information that you can use. So anyway, we're going to get back in the car. Over here, I have a bakery. So I just installed this bakery, and this thing is great. It makes bread and cakes. So I've been bringing sugar, I've been bringing flour, eggs, strawberries, which you're going to see. I started the production back here for all of that. So all these buildings were not here. I placed all these buildings. This was just a field. Got my big gas tank if any of the trucks need to be refueled. Right here, I've got another multi-cell station. Back here, you can see I've got a couple sheep holding pens where the wool is produced. Right there, and then if we go through here, you would have seen this cow pen. Can't even talk. Cow pen in the last video. This is one of the coolest ones here. I showed in the last video, so I'm not going to really give you too much of a tour. And then, of course, there's this one with the automatic robot feeder, which is really cool. A robot comes out and actually feeds the cows. So that is pretty wild. Here I've got a TMR, Total Mixed Ration factory, I guess, where I will bring the raw silage and hay and stuff that I harvest here and make my own total mix. For the barns I have that don't. Now this barn doesn't have any cows in it yet. I just put it down. I'm not done landscaping it, but I wanted to show you anyway. So I've got a couple manure pens here, as you can see, that are filling up with manure. And then over here, I've got this is a silage bunker so this one was grass. I brought grass in and covered it, and now it's silage. And what I do with the loader is I bring it over to either here, and that's why there's no cows yet, because this one's not ready to go, or I'll bring it over to the Total Mixed Ration factory, dump it there, and it'll make the total mix for me, for the cows. So over here, I've got one greenhouse. That tall silo there is a liquid storage silo, water, slurry. This is strawberries. So I've got strawberries growing in this greenhouse right here. This will go to the bakery when the strawberries start to become produced. Wow, I can talk English really good. Over here is my chicken barn. I'm waiting to see how much eggs. There's a reason I've got that big space in the middle, just in case I need another chicken barn. But we'll wait and see. So already we have some eggs being produced here. So that is pretty cool. That's going to be that's going to make a big difference there. So yeah, once those eggs are produced, I'll bring those over to the bakery as well. Another sheep. You can see this one's produced a lot of wool for me. So I ended up with a lot more wool that I could use. So what I do is I actually sell the rest of the wool. So the spinnery can only handle so much of it, and then I sell the rest. So yeah, that's the middle of the farm. Give you a tour. There's a big silo there. There's my dog. Hello, puppy. There's my honey collecting there, my honey pallets there. I thought I could use honey in the bakery, and I can't, so that's just a product I'm going to sell. But I do have, and I'm going to show it to you way over here, because my farm is huge. It's massive. Like, I made a huge farm. So these fields over here are dedicated to oil. So canola and sunflower seeds. So these empty ones right here are going to be sunflower seeds. So I'm going to be putting down a bunch of beehives. You'll see right there, there's a little beehive right there. So this field that you see growing back here, this is canola. So when I harvest this here, these fields will be harvested and brought directly to the oil producing plant, which is right here. So this plant is a work in progress right now. I'm trying to build a ramp right here to load the back of the truck up to, so that I can just drive the forklift with these pallets. These pallets of honey are heavy. Like, I couldn't believe how heavy they were. So the idea is to back the transport up to this. I'm just having a hard time getting it level. And then I can just drive the forklift right up into the back of the truck. That's the idea there anyway. So that's the oil factory. And then down here, I've got a restaurant. Oh, look at the deer. Hello, deer. So anyway, there's a little steep in turn, but yeah, this is my fancy Italian restaurant. So things like cheese. I don't know if it'll take butter, but cheese. I think tomatoes. So I think I'm gonna put another greenhouse down for tomatoes and lettuce, so that I can supply the restaurant. So you can see I've got some beehives over there. So that's that part, and this field over here on the left is canola, right here. So this is a canola field. So I'll be making canola oil out of that, and then I'll sell the excess of that. This building was here. This is not a building I placed. That one was already there. I just got one more building to show you, and the tour is done. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the build. It's always a work in progress. I'm always improving, building new things, putting it all together. It's one of the things I love about Farm Simulator 22. It's the production chains. They had them in 19, but not to this extent. Of course, it's December, so I've got Christmas trees everywhere planted. Isn't that beautiful? That's my farm. When you look out across the pond there, that's the view. And then you got this view here as well, this little river with the boats. It's such a beautiful map. It is my all-time favorite map of any of the Farm Simulator maps I've played or seen, and it happens to be an in-game map. Now this is the final part of my tour. This is my harvester building. This building was not here. You might have saw it in the last video, but I've changed it around. I added fencing all the way around to keep it all consistent. This is another huge building that the game comes with. So I'm just going to pull in here. So to get an idea of how many fields I have and how many harvesters I need to harvest. So there's a beet harvester for the sugar beet. There's your regular standard harvesters for whatever, and then cotton, because I'm doing cotton for the clothing industry. So I've got a clothing and bakery and sugar, and then I keep the heads outdoors. Back here I've got a repair shop for the harvesters, a power washer to wash them off, fuel tank. I raised this land up. It's overlooking another field. That was soybeans. I think that's going to be wheat going forward, so that I'm not sure if I'm going to harvest the wheat or use it for silage or chaff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I've got some satellite dishes down there because, well, I'm environmentally conscious. So this fence is what's changed from the last tour. I went with this fence to keep it consistent all the way around the building, which I think is really, really cool. And this is a really cool building as well that's in the game. I love that there's doors. You can go in, you can open and close them. Look at the harvesters. It's so funny. It's like when we were little kids. Look at the windows. You can see right inside. It's like when we were little kids and you played with dinky cars and your toy tractors and everything. So yeah, so anyway, that pretty much ends the tour. That's where I'm at right now as of January 26th. I think today's the 26th. It's December in the game, of course, so December is the month where I do a lot of the logistic stuff, loading of trucks with product to ship out and sell. Not a lot of farming or harvesting. Come February is when I'll actually start planting. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos of me actually working the farm. If you want me to start a whole new channel and show off my farm. But for those of you who made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.